Hello everyone, and welcome to a playthrough of Persona 3 Portable. You're probably wondering why this is in the middle of Persona 1, and maybe why to the two people that are on the Discord that have been voting as of recent might be a little confused as to why the ordering is like this, but I really wanted to play Persona 3 Portable again, so, it's probably just an excuse, but here I am. So, let's do it then. I'll be honest, I've played this game before. It's not the hardest game, but it's also an RPG, and I'm not the best at those. So, we're sticking with easy here. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be. You will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. Terminal station evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Inside the New City passenger train, Anahazaru. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered.
Wow, he does sound like a train conductor.
We apologize to any customers who were in a hurry.
Okay, maybe not all of them are like that, but quite a few. Same with plane conductors as well. They all mumble and speak super fast.
The next stop is Iwatodai. Iwatodai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight. It is so stuffy in my room. Oh my gosh. Something's odd about the atmosphere. It seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the dorm. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon. Gekukan High School, Iwatodai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose this fate of my own free will. Below it is a blank sign your name. It's a blank to sign your name. Okay, there's a K. I didn't see it at first.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait! The lights!
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's she?
She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Is it okay for her to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your thing should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Dormitory 3rd floor hallway at the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
Does that boy live here?
What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. God, I love this music. You're tired today. You should go to bed early.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Totally.
Okay, then let's go.
Inside the New City passenger train, Anahazaru.
We have to take the monorail to
Anahazuru.
get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now. Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Where's my classroom?
I think they're posted on the bulletin board, but I haven't checked yet either. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Class rosters are posted. You can't find your name. There's a small note with your name on it. Spooky V, Class F. You look closer to notice that the name Yukari Takaba is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
The teacher is flipping through pages in the file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, and that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents? I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
I'm pleased to meet you.
My, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech. You can hear students around you whispering about something.
I heard we got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
It doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
Sup, dude? You look like a deer in headlights.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
I'm glad to have a friend.
A friend? Oh, you mean me? Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that? Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
I'll remember that.
Cool. Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
Junpei caught up with you in the halls and persuaded you into letting him walk you back to the dorm.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei while walking back. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter.
Welcome back.
And now the game begins. I wasn't playing previously. I swear. You really shouldn't be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Just looking around. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. So you say. I could just teleport to my room, that's so handy. Later at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Yeah, it is. Did you hear the rumor?
Oh, something about a bathroom?
No, not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming, it's coming."
Huh? How about that?
You don't believe me? The first bell rang. Open your textbooks, and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zinzo Kasai. Ugh, why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo Kobota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it isn't in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Koboto's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? What did I say was my favorite author?
Huh? What is she like?
It's about Kobota. That's right, so you were listening to me after all.
Well, you know me. I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my big and Spooky.
You hear her classmates whispering. Spooky gave him the answer. She must pay attention in class. He became slightly more popular. Class is ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decided to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Yukari is already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki? Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why did you come here?
To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question?
Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Are you fucking gaslighting me? What the hell?
It's bad for your complexion, you know.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
No, not really.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You should rest for today. You decided to return to your room and sleep. Later at a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
What the... What's happening to me?
Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. Not gonna lie. Master Spooky V. Wonder who that is.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Igor.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return: that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Is this a dream?
Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak. This visit of yours is merely a dream. However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later. Hold on to this.
Obtained velvet key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival. But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps, till we meet again.
They are out doing something. You felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school.
Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. It's times like these where it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home?
Don't sleep in class.
What? Why do you have to be all serious? That feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I hear the lecture. Now, we have a classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Ikuda. Ahem. I'll be Mr. Ikoda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about the good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relatively to everyday life, but oh how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit.
You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes.
Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on your syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of the Japanese literature. It's a very interesting stories. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out.
You stayed up and listened to the lecture. What a very interesting class. You met Yukari at the shoe boxes and decided to go back together. Paulownia Mall.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The Paulownia Mall is crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be best to read a book in the moonlight once in a while. Gotta save. Okay. I gotta go to bed early, but it won't let me fast travel to my bedroom. You feel tired, and you should get some rest. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This
thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
Ah! What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
Your room. You're woken by a loud noise. Should you go check outside?
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in! I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll lead through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a long, thin implement. Seems to be a naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Dormitory first floor at the rear entrance.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
The dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now. Huh? You gotta be kidding me! It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
What on earth was that?
The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus has regained its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over? It's still moving!
A piece of the shadow is heading for you, Kari.
No! Get away from me!
You have to save her. The monsters are gone. It seems Yukari is safe too. You feel exhausted. You are losing consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on, please. Can you hear me? Answer me!
This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
What do you mean?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
That's what Orpheus is?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's present beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What did I do?
The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
I was scared too.
Really? But still, And here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
So, in this instance, I was kind of thinking about it earlier whenever I was playing the mail route, just to, you know, familiarize myself with the game again. I kind of expected a few points where it would revert to the OG Persona 3, which is the male main character. So, a few hiccups here and there with the dialogue, but other than that.
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you.
What is it?
Actually... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man.
Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there.
Hey, it's Yucatan. You two live in the same dorm, yet come separately today. Is it because you'll cause too many rumors again,
What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei.
What?
Are you feeling better? Spooky? Sorry to hit you first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget.
That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though, I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their stay in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about anything way back then? Quick, Spooky, what the heck is he talking about?
Mud huts.
That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered it right, and I don't get any credit? Oh well. Thanks, Spooky.
You hear your classmates whispering. Spooky told Junpei the right answer. She's really smart. You became slightly more populated. Populated? No, popular. Ignore me. Class is ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decide to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. This theme is so freaking good. Oh my god. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, and the chairman are in familiar male. Student are sitting there, not standing.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay.
I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I don't get it.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a story? But the dark hour occurs each night, right at midnight. It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens a case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
All right.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You join C's to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. Also, that's a nice day. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of personas. Social links. Are these the bonds you form with people you meet? You're still tired from your hospital stay. You decided to return to your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
How did you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai was injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is gonna heal. He said it wasn't a major injury. Yukari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as she was done. That was fast.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
Iwatodai strip mall.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai. Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment. You know, last year he...
You continued to gossip all the way back to the dorm. Dormitory 4th floor. Command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already there.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
I was okay though.
Hey, don't feel bad. It happens to all us Persona users.
Whatever you say, Junpei.
And man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Let's do our best.
You can count on me.
Junpei joined seats.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Yay, we're going to hell.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Well, Honestly, I can see where you're going with that.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Gyakukan High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
What the fuck does that have anything to do with it?
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, take that, loser.
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
You betcha.
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. A strange door is setting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet room key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole as if it's being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Ah, but before I forget, do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room? Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
Let's see. What do I think? And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I have played this game before. And if you're asking me what I go with...
I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo.
Hello, Theo.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Really? A zombie?
That's what you picked to dwell on? Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
They don't seem to see the door.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
Are you ready? Ready. Good luck. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind that there are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around in this floor. Watch out. I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
No, thanks.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Persona! You attacked the enemy's weak
Here's
point.
our chance for an all-out attack! Ready at him!
There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? The staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets a first hit in, so try to surprise your opponents and strike first. Oh shit! Fuck, I missed.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
That's alright.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try? You exploited the enemy's weakness. Persona! Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
Here's a chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully and avoid being spotted. The map will prove quite useful as you explore, so use it often. The goal today will be gaining experience in battle. Running away is not an option. Return immediately and eliminate the shadows. I wasn't trying to run away, I was trying to get items. That was my intention, but...
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
That's not necessary.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy. Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack! I summon you! You attacked the enemy's weak point. One more! Persona! A wisely chosen attack.
Here's a chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or any other party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't feel anything on hand, if you don't have anything in a hand, then ask Takiba to heal you. Fuck. Damn it.
There is you can
I am
shadow
awesome at missing. And also no, I don't need to be told how
a
to play the
wisely
game.
chosen attack. Get him!
Sorry, but I have played several times.
You attacked the enemy's weak point. One more! I summon you! A wisely chosen attack. Get him! Attack again!
Here's a chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prow. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members that what you would like them to do. But if they get too far away while they split up, you will not be able to use the skills or items on them. Be careful of that.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Thanks, Junpei. It seems you returned to the entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
I don't know about this.
Don't get discouraged. You completed your task, and that's something to be proud of.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you were able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming in between yourselves. You felt the power of your heart intensify, as if into the reaction of the bond between your friends. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decide that it would be best to return to your room and rest.
Morning. Didn't know that they were on the same train. But man, things have been real crazy these past couple days. Are you alright? You must be confused since you just transferred here too.
I'm alright.
Wow, that's impressive. You're completely different from Junpei. On the other hand, I'm so bored that I feel like I'm gonna die. Hey, isn't there any way I can sneak in on the fight? Maybe you can get past me too if I wear Junpei's hat. No, never mind. Consequences wouldn't be worth it.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions, to imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. Hey, did you understand what she was talking about?
Of course I did.
Huh? Seriously? Man, you're smart. Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Alright, today we'll be going over the Meiji era, literature. Open your books to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over the novel in last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated cloud, suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Nah, staying awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself taking a nap while I pour my heart out into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in too. I don't cheap out on the store. I bought stuff like last time. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Class ended for today. As of today, you can do stuff around school. Essentially. Okay. I'm tired. So I think I'm going to end it here for today, though. So, yeah, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. And with that being said, of course, I will see you all again sometime soon. And until then, goodbye for now, everyone. Boop.